Partnered by Times Influence.
India is growing. The nation is seeing an uprising in talent. With the growing economy, newer talent is being inducted into the workforce on a daily basis. Jobs are on the rise, but the real question here is, are today's skills keeping up with trends? With the Skill India movement gaining significant momentum, India's workforce is now focusing on different sectors that cater to different skill sets. Global designer in modular kitchenware and furniture, Hettich has focused its attention on one such niche skill set that is well known in India: woodworking. This was possible for them with Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute in Faridabad. The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute is an organization par excellence that trains and molds workers.
The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute is an institute to educate and increase the skills of woodworkers. Education and skill improvement is one of the driving forces to develop an industry, and therefore it's for us a key element to drive the business as well as the market development. The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute has been received very well by the people because it gives a chance, especially to woodworkers, to carpenters, to increase their skills, to enable their employability, because with finishing a course at the Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute, it's nearly 100% sure they get a job in the furniture industry, or even they can start their own business as a carpenter, as they are skilled for the future technology.
The institute, promoted by Hettich, aims to provide workers with the required knowledge, helping them build their competency in the area of woodworking and hardware installation, upgrading their skills to fill the need for a skilled, competent, knowledgeable workforce who are industry ready.
The skills of the workers as a key element to drive economy, to drive business, and to increase quality. Therefore, the Skill India movement is very, very important for developing and increasing quality. And this gives us the chance to, with the Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute, which is already approved by the government, to drive this in our industry. Because in the woodworking industry, no such institute is available and no such courses are available. So it really gives a big chance to develop this industry.
Its application and then its adaptation of how to fit it, how to use it, is all very, very important. And this needs a lot of education. If you look at the catalogue of Hettich, you'll be surprised there are thousands of items that are covered in it, and even today I would say a lot of those items I don't understand, because it is an enormous volume. There are lots of products, and therefore to train a carpenter you certainly need to train him in a proper environment.
Created as a joint venture, Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute mainly stands for upgrading the skills of workers or training them with day-to-day technologies to be more abreast with current trends.
As the middle class goes, there is more surplus for people to spend, and one of the key areas where this surplus will be spent in our furniture and fixtures. So wood is going to be a big market. The consumption of furniture and fixtures in India right now, average consumption per capita is much lower than international standard. So I think as Indian middle class grows, the economy grows, there will be a much bigger market for woodworking. And if the market grows, international players are also coming into being. I think India does offer a good space where this can be a very good employment generation sector.
As the market is shifting from traditional to modular furniture, it's very important to give the new skills to the woodworkers. So woodworking in itself, it's not so much the simple hands-on working. It's more about very skilled engineering skills, and therefore it's very needed to drive the industry. Without the needed skills, it's clearly a growth. The growth cannot be achieved.
The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute was basically designed because of the need to train the carpenters. Because please understand, in India, furniture was always made by carpenters based on the conventional method of woodworking. But today, woodworking has changed dramatically. There's a lot of technology that has gone into it. And today, actually, it is the furniture fittings that make the furniture work. So furniture fittings is an integral part of furniture making, and it is very, very important to understand what a particular fitting does to a furniture.
With the Skill India movement rapidly changing the environment, the institute perfectly fills the void and further molds skills of workers.
See, Hettich is a German company which has been a market leader in India for long. They have been bringing in lot of modular furnitures, a lot of furniture and fixtures which are modular in nature. They have been playing a very positive role on our Sector Skill Council. The managing director of Hettich is the co-chairman of our Sector Skill Council and who has been instrumental in helping us design standards for woodwork in this country. They themselves are also in the area of skill development, and they have set up institutes, very good quality institutes where youth are being encouraged to come join and get short modular courses which align their skills to the actual skill requirements in the field. This institute that you talked about, Poddar Hettich Woodwork Institute, is an initiative in that direction only.
We have been trying to motivate the industry to come forward and help this whole initiative taken by the Government of India and the Ministry of Skill Development and National Skill Development Corporation, that industry should be a part of it, because ultimately this is going to help the industry. So we have been motivating all the industry members to come forward and help in setting up center of excellences, setting up training the trainers, providing facilities for people to learn. So I think this was a good initiative taken by Hettich to start this institute, and where it's a center of excellence, where they have come forward and funded and made this whole institute where people can go and learn, and through our FSC and through other forums, we are bringing in people there, training them there, certifying them, and then the job opportunities are available to them across, not just in Hettich, but across the various industries in which furniture is being made.
It's very much a part of Skill India movement, because we are skilling Indians, unemployed, uneducated, and even people with low skills to improve their skills and take higher jobs in the years to come.
पढ़ाई से पहले मैं गेम में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट रखता था, फिर इसके बाद ITI करने के पश्चात मैंने मॉडर्न फर्नीचर के बारे में भी जानकारी ली। जानकारी के साथ साथ मैंने ITI करी।
मैं लकड़ी का काम सीखना चाहता था, तो इसलिए मैंने ITI में एडमिशन लिया। उसके बाद मुझे ITI के अंदर हेटिक पोडार वुड वर्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट के बारे में पता चला।
ITI में फिर मेरे को हेटिक पोडार वुड वर्किंग के बारे में जानकारी मिली।
शुरू से लेके हमें टूल से लेके उन्होंने मेजरिंग से प्रारंभ किया और सही डायमेंशन पे हार्डवेयर को इंस्टॉलेशन करने का ज्ञान मिला।
मेरे को ITI में सिर्फ सॉलिड वुड पर काम करना सिखाया गया था, और हेटिक पोडार वुड वर्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट में मेरे को MDF पार्टिकल जैसे कि अच्छी फिनिशिंग के साथ मेरे को यहाँ पर मौका मिला करने को।
सबसे पहला बदलाव तो मेरे में ये हुआ कि मैं MM में नॉलेज लेनी सीखी मैंने, जिससे मुझे एक्यूरेसी ज़्यादा आई। और इंडिया में क्या होता है कि सूत और इंच में ज़्यादा काम होता है, तो उससे सबसे पहला बदलाव मेरा यही था कि MM में मैंने काम करना सीखा।
मैंने हेटिक पोडार वुड वर्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट से मेरे को जो ट्रेनिंग दी गई वहाँ पर मैंने लगन से सीखा, और इसके साथ साथ मेरे को रोज़गार मिला।
हार्डवेयर को इंस्टॉलेशन कराने से लेके उसको टूल्स के बारे में भी समझाती है कि कैसे यूज करे जाते हैं। इन सब के बारे में मुझे मॉडुलर के बारे में ज़्यादा पता चला। तो मैंने 3 महीने की ट्रेनिंग वहाँ से ली। उससे मुझे ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हुआ, रोज़गार भी मिला और मैं सही डायमेंशन पे फिटिंगों को इंस्टॉल करना सीखा है मैंने वहाँ से।
मैं अपने कारपेंटर भाइयों को सलाह देना चाहता हूँ कि हेटिक पोडार वुड वर्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट में निःशुल्क ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है और वो आए और ट्रेनिंग का लाभ उठाएं।
फिटिंग सीखने से मुझे दूसरा लाभ ये हुआ कि मैं रोज़गार मिला मुझे मॉडुलर सेक्टर में, और तीसरा सबसे बड़ा फ़ायदा ये हुआ कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे इंस्टीट्यूट में अगर ट्रेनिंग नहीं लेता तो मैं शायद इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे नहीं पहुँच पाता।
This joint venture has garnered a phenomenal response and in the long run has benefited the workers for the best. Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute has excelled in providing quality training to those in need. Their core objectives entail facilitating entrance to get jobs within the industry and industry-right skilled workmen, conducting customized training free of cost, providing knowledge on woodworking to aspiring entrants. Benefits: more than 75% of unemployed youth who undergo a 3-month training program get placed in the industry on an assured basis. Complimentary startup kits for budding entrepreneurs. Running a portal to get the experienced group of carpenters new work assignments in order to support them. Providing financial sustenance during the training period. Training workmen free of cost to increase their productivity and quality.
India being a very young country and many young people sitting on the street and waiting for good employment. In the end, employability is very much driven by skills. So whatever chance you get to improve your skills, take it, because you can have money, but money you can lose. If you have skills, they are your own. You cannot lose your skills.
The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute aims to create a learning ground for workers to train them with new and modern techniques, thus bridging the demand-supply gap by providing a significant amount of employable and skilled manpower to the woodworking industry.
The impact of the Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute we can measure for sure by the number of participants, by the number of certificates we can give to the industry, but also by the availability of skilled workers. So we have a very broad customer base here in India, so we can see how they develop, how their workers are able to work with modern machines, how they are able to implement modern hardware, how are they able to design modern furniture, and how are they able to complete the job at the customer satisfaction.
To reach where it is now, the institute had to face its fair share of challenges.
India is very much different from Germany. So in India you find a lot of creativity, flexibility, but for sure, for example, the infrastructure is a big challenge. So with partnering with the Poddar family, we added the strengths of the two cultures. So in the end, we built up a team. We found the right managing director with Mr. Goel to drive the forces and to combine the good things, the German quality, the German engineering, with the Indian creativity, with the Indian flexibility, and with the Indian way of managing the business. And these two things combined together gave us a big success here.
India is a country where there is all-round growth. Everybody in India is looking to improving his standard of living. The aspiration of every Indian has to be there. And this is the aspiration of our Prime Minister and of our government, to improve the living conditions of our people. If you improve the living conditions of our people, the first and foremost thing is that give them a comfortable home with furniture that works. And we believe Hettich fittings make furniture work beautifully.
It is critical that when we are designing new products, we have to see what are the new trends happening globally. And a company like Hettich, who is a global company, has quite a bit of research which gives them the idea of what are the trends, and they come out with new fittings. And that helps us and our designers to be a little more creative and come out with the newer products. So when they design new products, they look at what is the new types of fittings available in the marketplace, and if people like Hettich are able to give something which is there, it helps them in turning their ideas into reality and make products which help us in creating our consumers base more and being able to increase our own business volumes.
The Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute strives to train every youth, every student and every worker, molding their skills, upgrading them and keeping them in sync with day-to-day trends. This is seen in the output generated by the institute.
The benefit a trainee gets from the institute are job opportunity for the unemployed, upgradation of skill set and learning for woodworking professionals who are already working in the same industry.
Providing them with state-of-the-art machinery for training allows these workers to get hands-on experience on the best and latest equipment.
I feel that this cooperation has contributed to the growth of both of us, not only to the growth of the institutes. For sure, we have had the possibility to put and to make available this machine to the institutes. Not only the machinery, we have made available also our experience, the experience of our service engineer to train the teacher of this institute, but we have learned also from some best practice of the Hettich institutes. Preserve the skill of woodworking is one of the basic tasks of all of us. You need to consider that machineries are for sure important in terms of increase of volumes. Machine can increase the quality. Machine can make life easy for the operator, but at the end, behind the machine, there is always one operator that needs to put his passion in whatever he is doing.
Hettich has it's a range of choice of the products in terms of price point, quality. So their products definitely caters to a large percentage of our demand. The second part Hettich has especially is a training institute where they help us on a very strategic way in terms of a training on installation side. So it's both manpower training and using Hettich components in our furniture.
Skill is something which people have to acquire when you want to improve your potential of employment in any part of in any industry. And I think the Skill Council's whole objective is to provide this platform, whether rural or semi-urban, of unemployed youth to come and learn skills through various vocational training partners that we have, where they will be able to learn the skills and create a platform where people are looking for such skilled people and make a sort of a online platform where both of them are able to interact and then get a job for them.
You see, our response has been extremely encouraging, to an extent that today we are thinking that is one enough, because every student who has, or every carpenter who has gone through our training program in the institute has found a job immediately. Not only found a job at a much higher salary. So it gives him employability, it improves his income. So from our point of view, this is the best. This is what India needs.
We started our institute in Delhi, and therefore we have the challenge to get the students there. In the end, as we are not charging for our courses, we give a free of cost education, all the possibilities, but in the end it's a future step to increase the reach of the institute. So we started now and we will see how we can move forward.
They say knowledge is power, and knowing that in-demand skills are needed to make a robust workforce is indeed the power that lies in the hands of institutes like Hettich Poddar Woodworking Institute. After all, the will to skill is the only way to win.
Partnered by Times Influence.